Hey everyone, it's Bob Perkins with AAISP's Inside Sales Studio, bringing you another Monday morning sales minute. In fact, a real special one. I'm here with Dave Kennett, special guest. How are you, Dave?
Good.
Listen, we're going to talk about something today that we don't hear much about, but it is so important. It has to do with the demo. Just about every sales rep, hopefully, gets to show their product or service to a customer. Dave, who is the founder of Replays, is one of the leading experts in best practices for demos. Super excited to have you, Dave. So why don't you go ahead and get started? I know you're going to pick kind of one area of the demo today.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks, Bob. So one of the things that we find that account executives can do a lot better is around customer stories. And we obviously wouldn't bring that up without having some good tactical things people can implement today on being more impactful in that area and allowing their value prop to resonate more with prospects. So often we will hear sales reps at the end of an hour-long or 45-minute discovery/demo call say, you know what, I'll send you a case study on that. And you can check it out. Well, do you think the case studies are being opened and viewed? In a lot of cases, probably not. So our coaching is, how do you take those case studies and make what we call case study sound bites? And they're 45-second to 1-minute sound bites that are just super impactful. And we do that through, and let's just do a quick little exercise. And it's through doing the what, the so what, and the customer story. And Bob, as I mentioned to you earlier, I'd love to use the AAISP as an example. And so if we could start with the what, the so what, and the customer story. So the what in this case would be, you know, AAISP and becoming a member, and specifically how you would utilize that membership.
Yeah, something comes to mind on the what, and we just had one a few weeks ago in Atlanta. It's called an executive retreat. It's a small conference.
Okay, perfect. Now, that would be the what, the small conference. That's great. But what's the so what? So when you're thinking of your team and they're going out and talking to members to really encourage them to show up for the conference, what are the things that are going to be in it for the people attending?
Wow. Well, the feedback we get from people that attend is this is the most unique, small, very intimate gathering of mid to senior executives that are around small group roundtables, digging deep into challenges. Nowhere else can they get that.
Amazing. And then what do they come out of that with? What does that do for them?
I have an example. A woman named Paula. I won't say her last name, but she's gone to about 4 retreats. She comes back every year and said what she learned the year before has helped her completely transform, improve the professionalism and the performance of her inside sales team. So many ideas about motivation, comp, coaching, things like that. She takes back and puts to use.
Oh, I love it. Okay, perfect. And is it fair to say that those things would then have a direct impact ultimately on sales growth?
Yeah, absolutely. She's not only grown her team in numbers, but she's improved year over year in terms of increasing revenue responsibility because of what she's built.
I love it. You know what's funny is this is starting to sound like an infomercial, and it's not. Sorry about that, but we're getting to the what, the so what, the customer story. Okay, great. And what's the name of this retreat? Can you mention that again?
Yeah, it's AISP's executive retreat. We do it every October, and we have a second one called the Leadership Retreat each February.
Okay, awesome. So for all the account executives listening, here's an example. If I were on the team for the AAISP and I was helping to drive registrations for this executive retreat, here's how I would position it. So let's say I was on with one of the members and I wanted to articulate, instead of just saying, hey, I'm going to send you a quick case study of how successful it was last year, contrast that to this. Here's the what. The AAISP has a really cool executive retreat that's in an intimate setting for executives. So what? What this does is provide an ability for top leaders to get together and have meaningful conversations about really important aspects of leadership. And they take away tactical items that help them grow their sales. And in fact, you know what? There's a story I just have to tell you. One of the folks that attended our recent retreat and has come for the last few years said that they brought back tactical things such as how to implement better sales comp that motivate the reps more and how to drive sales. And ultimately what that led to was an increase in sales. So would really love for you to think about coming to this retreat. So
Where
Bob,
do I
there's
sign
a
up?
quick exercise.
How do I register? That's great. Really good. What a great tip on storytelling, and it took you about 45 seconds if you put it all together. So that's great. So if any final tips or takeaways for the viewers?
I would just say really exercise, put this in an exercise. So if you're a sales leader, I would take time in your next huddle and workshop this. I mean, you saw Bob and I workshop it in a minute, right?
Yeah.
And then role play it, role play it, role play it. And then when you're call coaching, listen for it. And account executives, you can do this today and absolutely start making a difference. So I encourage you to do this 3 to 5 times per discovery or demo call.
I love it. Something you can go do right away. And Dave, I know Replays does a lot of this. This is why you're an expert. Your company helps folks that are doing demos to look at the video, to look at the demo. Then you have a team that provides feedback. So you've seen a lot. In fact, you and I are talking about doing a series. Dave touched on just one aspect, the storytelling, but there's like 5 components to a typical demo, and we're going to go drill into each one probably sometime in the new year.
Yeah, super excited about it. And I really think it's going to drive, hopefully, a lot of value for account executives and sales leaders.
Well, look for that in the future. And then until next week, good selling, good demoing, and good storytelling. Everyone take care. Thanks a lot, Dave, for joining us.
Thank you, Bob.
Bye-bye.